Hey, welcome to the 50th episode. You did it, a milestone. Yay! Why am I here though? I'll tell you. It's because I'm announcing our competition winners on both our Instagram and Twitter. The winner of Instagram is Pedro Neves. What a guy. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your last name, Pedro. And the winners of Twitter are Barrite Beholder, which is at Barrite Beholder, and Blue Goblin Games, which is at Hey Blue Goblin. Congratulations to you both, and expect a message from us soon. I just want to say thanks to everyone that entered. We really appreciate you all, and it was really nice to see what moments you enjoyed in our podcast. On with the show. Ooh.
I guess the punishment for using a MacBook is to have to use Windows 11. That's pretty bad.
But, I won't go into it. But apart from having to use Windows 11, Parallels is actually pretty cool.
Okay. Well, talking about cruel and unusual torture, let's move away from Windows 11 to tonight's session of D&D. Yeah?
Sure.
Does everyone remember what happened last week?
We did some kobold diplomacy.
Yeah, we met some of his clutch brothers.
And we discovered that people can't tell the difference between Carnelian and other kobolds.
That's true, yep. Yeah, that's true. So in this gem mine, which you are looking for, we were looking for a Psi Crystal, you came across several kobolds that had taken over the mine, forged diplomacy, and convinced them that they could leave the mine and be safer elsewhere, and possibly another town or township might take them in. And then after that, you found the Psi Crystal that you were looking for, buried in a skull embedded in the wall of one of the caves. Now you have the Psi Crystal in hand, and you're making your way back up, and you thought, there's just this one other passage that everyone was saying, you know what, don't go there. It's haunted.
Gotta go to the spooky one.
Gotta go to the spooky one.
Gotta check it out.
And so now you're being attacked by a monster.
We're doing it for the fans, Callan.
It is true. I appreciate it. But you're going to have to roll for initiative either way.
Yeah, okay.
I live for the fight. I live for the fight. Because I love running.
Is it the eye of the tiger?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's good. Since we did reveal at the end of last week, I am going to reveal the token as it is on the map. If you guys want to head to Roll20.
Already there.
Now, I have a rough order just because I know you were using one token to represent. So, really quickly, who's at front and then who's at the back? Because this is you've got a straight line.
I think the straight line makes sense.
Yeah, looks good.
All right, that also looks good to me. That means I need an initiative from Carnelian.
22.
Jeez. Svieta.
17.
Oh, jeez, all right. Settle down, guys.
No.
Wodun.
12.
All right, that's actually pretty high for you. Horacio.
Nice. 17.
Hi.
I thought our initiative was going to be in our actual, the marching order.
Really? Sorry, I do. I'm not trying to be too mean to Andrew, but you just roll so badly.
I got a new tray.
That's true.
Yeah, you built one. Looks cool.
It's true. I mean, you did roll a 12, so, double digits.
Yeah.
We're good. Out of Svieta and Horacio, who wants to go first, or do you want to just go by dexterity?
My lady.
Thank you, sir. I will go first.
All right. That means top of the initiative order. Carnelian.
Sorry, just quickly, I think we'll just mention as well the marching order. For those listening, it's Carnelian at the front, followed by Svieta, then Wodun, and your boy Horacio at the back.
And it looks tight quarters.
Always tight.
It is a tight map. There's a small rise in the middle of this room, but otherwise it's a bit of a ring situation.
I would like to roll a check to identify the mysterious monster.
You guys are really playing with my heart. Roll an Arcana check for the creature you already know.
That's a 10.
Okay. Well, technically, that doesn't complete what you need to know what this creature is, but I'll give you the name since you guys have been saying it all pre-show.
The listener doesn't know that. You don't have to bring that up.
I can bring up. Whatever I want. This is in fact,
Jesus.
a grell.
That's so
Looks
cool.
creepy as hell.
That is actually freaking creepy.
So as I was describing it last week, it's just this sort of floating brain with the beak of a giant bird, like possibly an eagle of some description, and long tentacles with spikes at the end of them.
I don't want it to touch me.
No.
It's got so
And
much
so can I just
touch.
clarify on this map? So we're in this room and there's kind of like a C shape in front of us. So that's a raise. So it's above us?
Yeah, so I'll read the description once again. A hole in the west side of this chamber opens to the central shaft, letting in the sound of the waterfall. The floor to the north end of the cave is 5 feet higher than the south, with a rocky ridge separating them and a slope on either side leading to the top of the ridge. The walls above the ridge gleam with gem deposits.
Okay, so it's not very high. It's only like 5 feet higher.
I would say, just for the sake of it, because it's on the map and it's sort of a deposit, difficult terrain if you're in those 3 squares going through, but everywhere else is fine. So the 3 squares I'm talking about, just in front of Carnelian, to the side, and here off to his right as well. You didn't see any of that because I did it in GM mode.
That's okay.
I saw the arrows come up.
Yeah, that was other people.
That was me.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Your
those
timing
3
was perfect.
It was pretty good.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Those 3 squares, difficult terrain, everywhere else is fine.
Cool.
Now, the rise is not enough for you. This thing's floating in midair, so you can see it.
How far, up above the ground is it?
It's a 15-foot high ceiling, and it's up near the top.
Cool. All right.
Get down.
No.
Is that the Grell saying no?
I refuse!
All right. Carnelian is going to take a step back and then down.
Yes.
And is going to ready a crossbow, and he's going to fire at the Grell once a companion gets within melee range of it.
Okay. You can take another couple steps if you want.
No.
To the left?
No.
Fine. Svieta, it's your turn.
I can't reach it if it's up that high, right?
Unless you got a 15-foot reach. I mean, if you're 5 feet, so you need 10-foot reach.
Oh man, if only you had Vine Whip.
If only you were Michael Jordan.
I could just use cartoon logic.
You could dunk that fucking creature.
Can cats jump that high? I don't know.
Classic cat leap.
I mean, cats are pretty leapy.
15-foot vertical leap.
I actually can't do anything. Oh, I got a dagger. I'm going to throw it.
Okay. All right.
So,
what's the range on that
You
thing?
might lose this, Wodun.
It's fine. I have another.
I'm going to go right up to it.
Okay. So yeah, you'd probably have to get right under it, or at least a square away if you want to throw that and still not have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. So I go 20 feet. And I'll just chuck the dagger at it.
All right. Sling a knife.
Sure.
That's
Okay,
pretty rude. Let's see if you hit.
Pretty rude.
That's pretty rude.
15.
15 is a hit.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Nice throw.
Just making sure there's not anything else. No.
3 piercing.
All right.
Nice.
First blood drawn by Svieta. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, yeah. Make a dex save.
Dex
Oh,
save?
is it dex? 1 second. Hang on. It's
Stand
been
by.
a day. Strength
good.
save. Make a strength save.
Let's see. Strength saving throw. I think that's going to fail with a 10.
So I can either drag it diagonally down 5 feet, or just drag it down 5 feet.
Yeah, if you drag it diagonally down, you'll bring it basically 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I don't...
But if you do that and you drag it over the edge, would that effectively be even higher off the ground? Because it currently is 15 feet above where it currently is.
Yeah, I might just pull it down. It's a good
Straight
point.
down, yeah.
Straight down 5 feet.
Okay.
Straight down.
Big pressure just squishes his brain downwards.
Okay.
What does it sound like, Jen? I need to hear this. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure I was going to go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it, yeah.
I'm going to say that that's actually now within melee range as well of you.
Yay. Just let me in my...
Well, is there anything else you'd like to do before reactions go off?
There's nothing else.
Okay. If you'd like to take a shot,
I would like to take a
Carnelian
shot.
sure can.
Shooting and stabbing and shooting and stabbing.
How's an 18 to hit?
That hits.
And 5 points of damage.
5 points. All right.
How does Friday sound for dinner?
Pretty good.
Sounds great.
Horatio, it's your turn.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Whip out your ding dong.
Yes, Vita, that's it. And now that you did the stabby stab, my ding dong will do even more.
Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la.
You stab my beaky beak. Make my dingy dong. Spell a wisdom save. What are we doing? Wisdom
I
save,
need to do a
please.
wisdom save?
Yes, please, Greg.
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 Greg the Grill.
Alright, just making sure I don't have anything else I need to do for this one. I think that's going to be a 10.
That's a failure.
Hey, we're hitting.
Hey, we failed.
We're hitting.
2. You're lucky.
Was that a D12?
It was a D10.
Was it E10? Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Alright.
I know some cleric things.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
8. That sounds better.
The number is 8.
Alright, anything else I'd like to do? Movement, bonus action.
No, I am going to remain where I am, thanks.
Wodun, it's your turn. Look out! He's got a gun!
Oh no! Oh wait, I've got a gun.
What you got there?
Bonus
A
action.
gun.
Hex.
Alright.
Ooh.
I will pop a little marker on it.
A little, like, target.
I wonder if there is one. You keep going your turn. I'll see if I can find this.
What's that game?
And
It was
you know
Point
what
Blank.
I'm doing?
Oh, yeah. It was the...
I had that for PlayStation 1 with the
Same.
light gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
TV.
So good. So much fun.
Sadly, that no longer works.
18 to hit.
18
Hell
will
yeah.
hit.
Ooh.
I don't even get a bonus to that. That was just a natural 18 on the die.
Ooh.
Don't you
I
get
wonder if we should outlaw that trait.
Did you get your charisma to hit?
No,
With the
not
gun?
with this thing, I don't think.
No, you do because it's a
Oh, I
packed
do?
weapon. Yeah.
Oh,
I
hell
thought we
yeah.
decided I didn't.
No,
That's just
you
your
can pack
damage.
just you
Oh,
get
the
those
damage, I don't
bonuses.
get
You don't get
bonuses.
any
Okay.
damage.
Alright, well then that would be like...
You've hit. Yes.
Yeah, definitely hit.
Fuck yeah.
And
That's
your
like
proficiency as
25.
well, of course, on top. So it's proficiency, charisma, and what you roll.
That is 10 plus an extra d6 for me hex.
Whew.
So 15 points of radiant damage.
Damn.
Jeez, alright.
Good shooting.
A lot of confidence in these rolls.
Okay.
That was a good sound. It was
it?
like layered.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Any movement you'd like to do? That's the last thing you could do.
Horacio, I'll kind of look over my shoulder and sort of gesture.
Whoa,
Do you
don't
want me
point
to
that thing at
step
me.
aside, or
Or is it shooting the gun?
would you like me to go anywhere? I can move from here over here.
Over there. No,
I'll step 5 forward just so Horatio can get past if he wants to.
Okay. Is Wodun's next feat trigger discipline? Because I feel like it should be.
But that would make it so much less fun.
And less
Shoot
deadly.
anyone at any time.
Alright. It is now the Grell's turn. And he's got 2 attacks. So the first one he's going to use is with his tentacles. And he's going to try and touch Svieta in the place that she doesn't want to be touched.
The
Anywhere.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 16 to hit.
Meats.
Meats. Oof. That's some pretty good
and
AC,
now
isn't
for
it?
the greets.
Smoked meats.
First, you're going to take some damage. That's going to be 1d10 plus 2.
Oh my god, I took damage already.
So that's going to be
I
4
took a damage? That's impossible.
4 points of piercing damage. And just because you've been sassy, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
I feel like the Constitution saving throw has nothing to do with sass.
No. But I want to keep control of my players.
Hello. 16.
Okay.
Nice.
So you feel like when you're hit with these tentacles, this sort of dripping, almost like...
Is it reminiscent of being salved?
No, this dripping substance is like slick on the tentacles as they try and hit you with their barb.
Blech.
And you feel like if you didn't steel yourself, some sort of poison effect would have taken place.
Oh, he tried getting you with its sasticles.
It did.
That's why you had to make a sass check.
It's going to now try and move. It's now going to try and use its beak. Second attack.
Oh my god.
I think this will miss though with a 12.
Yes.
And it's going to try and float away.
Don't
you-
float away.
Classic peck and run.
A little bit of a peck and run.
Story of my life.
Now you haven't pulled your mace out, have you? Because you had your knife out.
And my knife. I can punch it.
You can punch it if you want to.
Yeah.
Punch it in the brain
Alright,
case.
roll to punch. Do you have
Straight
proficiency
shot.
in unarmed?
Sure, why not?
It's just going to be a strength plus whatever you roll then. Pat.
Oh, it's a 5 on the dice. I'm gonna assume that's a no.
That's a miss.
Did he float
20.
upwards?
He's going to go over here, and you see he's hovering over the abyss.
What?
What?
The abyss.
Why
So
would
if
he
you
do
go around the corner there, you can see he's hovering over that central shaft. And Carnelian, you've only got your a crossbow out, don't you? So you can't take an attack of opportunity.
I assume he would have gone like over my head, outside of my reach.
Yeah, I think it doesn't really matter because I think you can't attack it anyway. So he's over the abyss. That means, Carnelian, it's your turn.
I guess move to get a clean shot. Reload crossbow. Fire.
Alright, roll to hit.
Don't think it's been relevant yet, but it has disadvantage on strength checks
Okay.
now.
How's a 13?
It was relevant, but I got it anyway. So it's good.
Oh shit.
13 is a hit.
Nice.
Oh, that was a pretty
That
sick
was-
little
yeah, no.
move.
9 points of damage.
9 points, okay. Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action?
Step out of the way to let someone else get a clean shot.
Svieta, it's your turn.
Is my knife in its head?
I mean, I kind of think it is, isn't it? I didn't sort of stick it.
Horatio laughs a bit.
You've got a like a mage hand. You could try and like rescue the knife.
Does it do damage if you
just
like
drive it in.
yeah, like slap the knife that's in its head?
Oh, can I
Yeah.
do that? Just 10 pounds of like a
How do you rule that
backhand
one?
slap to its head.
Right
Like
to
it's
the
a
brain knife.
I mean, okay, I'll let you do it,
Yes!
but you have to roll as an unarmed strike.
That's okay.
You'll do the same damage as... half the damage of the knife. Because you only have 10 pounds of force.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Oh, 18 on the dice.
Okay, so the mage hand appears out, sloops forward, and then just slaps the knife. Doesn't take it out or anything. Slaps it.
Take it in.
Roll your knife damage and halve it.
4 in total, so 2.
2. Okay.
Nice.
Roll
Counts.
for knife.
And can
Roll
it,
for slap.
can it please make me a strength save?
Sure.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Oh wait, is it a saving throw or a check?
Save.
Oh, then
I think even...
just normal.
Why
I
do
think-
I bring you along?
Oh, because I'm a laser.
For his charming good looks.
He's a handsome man.
Most is a laser.
I rolled disadvantage, but even the higher number was a fail, so...
Really?
Yeah.
I drag him back 5 feet.
Towards you guys.
Yep. Come back here.
Get over here.
And you just hear it screech like...
Give me back my knife.
I want my knife back, but he threw it at me.
This is mine now!
It's a hat.
Unless there's anything else Feta wants to do, it's Horatio's turn.
Horatio.
I'm just gonna, just wisdom save for me, please, at your leisure, Greg.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Damn.
well, fuck
Damn,
you.
Greg.
Chris.
I swear and end my turn.
Okay.
In that order.
Wodun, it's your turn.
I can shoot it from here.
Yep, there is a
Fire
little
and
bit of
laser.
cover, so I'm going to give it partial cover, plus 2 to its AC.
All right,
I crouch out of the way.
10.
10 total.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have missed its normal AC anyway.
I think that's about all I can do. I'll stay where I am.
Okay, it's its turn. It has a knife sticking out of its brain.
Oh god, the monkey's got a knife.
Yeah, you know what? Just for that, it's got 10-foot reach from those tentacles.
Oh, no, I was...
The abyss!
Oh, 24 to hit.
Who?
You're the one in range.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of is. Alright, so first up the damage.
Just so you guys know as well, Sveta's 10 feet from the edge of the abyss.
Yep.
deep,
That's
man.
7 points of damage to start with, and make me a constitution saving throw.
What did you say?
So that's deep, man.
14.
Okay. You are not poisoned. Yeah, this could have gotten real bad. It's gonna, with its 2 tentacles, as if it's giving you the finger, and it's gonna float down.
Oh, rude!
The abyss, taking its knife, taking your knife with it.
Can I manipulate the mage hand to like grasping the knife?
Well, it's moved. 30, what's the distance on your mage hand?
30 feet.
30 feet. Well, it's moved down 30 feet, straight down down. That's as far as it can go. So if you can get it next round, you might be able to get it. Otherwise, it's lost forever.
It's a loner.
Very nice.
In that case, it's Carnelian's turn. Do you want to get to the edge of the abyss?
No.
Okay.
Are you afraid of what's staring back?
It's a growl.
I just don't want to. I don't want to fall.
All right, so you're gonna let it go?
Yes.
Okay, Sveta. Are you gonna step up and try and take your knife back?
Wodun, how attached are you to this knife?
Not attached at all.
Okay.
But I am attached to you, so
Thank you.
maybe don't fall off.
No, I'm going to leave it. It's a souvenir hat. I'm
We're playing Team Fortress 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna back away, really close to Horacio. And I'm wet and bloodied.
Okay. Unless anyone wants to continue taking shots at it, it will disappear into the abyss. But Horatio, Wodun, you do have a chance if you want to step up to the edge and look down.
Nope, I'm good.
No? Alright.
I just imagine Svieta calling out, "That hat really suits you!" And it's slowly going down like the knife, it's just like bleeding to death with this knife in its head.
It's fashion sweaty.
Worst hat ever! Alright, we'll drop out of combat now.
Okay.
Let that be a lesson to you, Greg.
The growl escapes.
Was it? How low was it?
It was 30 feet. So I mean,
like hit points wise. Sorry.
It was...
Because we did a fair bit of
Yeah,
damage.
you did a chunk of damage. It wasn't looking
You did.
happy.
With your laser.
I think everyone hit it a little bit.
It was
You got a dong on it, yeah.
It was a nice team effort.
Fun fact, it has similar poison to those carrion crawlers. So if you were poisoned, you were paralyzed. And instantly grappled and restrained.
Right. Good thing it's a stupid growl and got a knife in its head.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Suck it.
So with the growl disappeared, anything else you'd like to do here?
Nope.
Can we see from where we are? Sorry, Svieta. Can we see from where we are now? Is this the only way out of that abyss?
So this is, a shaft that runs straight down. If you look up and down, you can see the broken, or the where the kobolds were previously soaring through that platform.
Oh, okay. So if we sealed off this door, it could still get into the main mine.
Yeah, so no matter what you do here, it's like that giant hole is through the whole mine.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Of course, that platform is safe because Svieta did mend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I remember things.
Damn, I'm good.
Svieta, you've got some blood on your... Sorry, you've got some brain on your face.
Oh, I'll take a lick. What does it taste like?
Make a Constitution save.
Really?
You licked the wound that you had, right?
No, she licked the brain.
I licked the brain of the girl that...
Oh, what? Okay.
Well, the blood that he gave me.
Oh, yeah. Don't make me a Constitution save. It tastes
I
like
think I should
poison.
be
No,
making one watching this.
it tastes bloody.
Tastes like chicken.
Chicken blood.
Bloody good.
Just feeling a bit sore. I'm gonna scratch my arm and cast Cure Wounds just at first level.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were injured.
Just do a couple hits.
Worst physician ever.
I feel about 50%.
How about I salve you?
Oh yes, please.
Seeing as you're in the area, why not stop in for a salve?
Just present myself to you.
Oh fuck! Jeez.
All right.
Well, another job done. The mine is safe.
For now. There's a giant hole.
That's true.
That's not our problem, though.
6.
6, thank you.
6. Salve.
I feel like the giant hole is going to be here, regardless of what we do.
I meant from the Grell.
Oh.
Because the townspeople warned us about the Grell
Yeah.
as
Did
well.
they?
They said people were disappearing. I think Wodun's right. Yeah.
Well, at least we can tell them that it definitely wasn't kobolds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shall we head back up?
We're going to make a reputation around Icewind Dale of, like, almost killing monsters and they run away. And we're like, we did it! They're gone forever. And they're like, yay, we can move back in.
A month later, just a random attack. Like, you said you dealt with this!
We did!
It's another one.
Another one. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do from here? Just head back out? Or is there anything else you want to explore? I mean, obviously, you guys have got a limited amount of time before you have to be back.
Definitely.
No, I think... Oh, we also have to... The kobolds are waiting. We might as well leave because the kobolds are waiting for us, you know.
Oh, I should probably tell Dogcliff and Otto not to kill them.
So, because remember, we told them not to leave the cave so that they didn't get mauled by...
I think we specifically said, if anyone who looks like a kobold comes, please attack them.
Yes. So hopefully they didn't go out and actually listened and waited. Kobolds, that is.
We better hurry.
So you head back. Pretty easy to do. You know where the elevator is. It takes a bit of time to move people between the floors. And once you do, you backtrack through the cave, back over the platform, and you head up the whistling wind at your backs out of the gem mine. As you leave the cave, the scene in front of you is this. You can see your sled in the corner being protected by the ever-vigilant Dogcliff and Otto. They're standing in wide stance defensive mode as several kobolds are out in front of there, and you can see one of the kobolds out there just reaching its arm out like it's Jurassic Park. It seems that there is a brief standoff between Otto and Dogcliff and several kobolds.
Can it be made a safe assumption that I could have ritualistically casted words? Speak with animals while on my ride up in the elevator?
Yeah, I mean, I think you were preparing for it. That's fine.
Yeah. Stare at Dogcliff. Dogcliff?
Just in time! These fools are trying to attack the cart!
No, these ones, they're quite alright. You can stand down.
You gave me very specific orders. Are you telling me that they weren't the right things?
You consider my orders dismissed.
Okay.
These ones are related to Carnelian, probably.
They did look exactly like him.
I know, right?
As you're talking, one of the kobolds, the one with his hand open, is like stepping forward, like, I'm taming it. I've got this.
You're an idiot.
Shh.
Quickly,
He's listening to me.
Carnelian, quickly pull your clutch boys in line before they get themselves injured or worse.
Alright. I don't know if we're going to be carting these kobolds around, so don't worry. Are we?
I don't think so. We're on a time limit.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are we going to be doing with these kobolds?
I think did we tell them that they could just come back to the town and it would be fine, or...
No, we did not tell them that.
Okay.
I think you were debating...
we said they were going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I said that we could try to convince the town, but failing that they can probably shack up in another town that we are famous
That's
in.
right, where the sisters were and the...
Yeah, and they were holding the mine ransom as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, Trovis, because he's a dragonborn.
that's right. Yeah,
So they can head over to Konik.
they can head there.
Is Kerkonik the closest?
No, but it's got the dragonborn.
That's true.
But you had mentioned that there's dwarves there, and
That's
for
right.
some
we
reason?
we had this discussion.
it was fine.
Trax, you better stop this man pretty quick.
No, I think he's got it.
Trax, I'm gonna... Anyway. Do
It's
you
a
know...
lesson one way or another, I'm pretty sure.
Good point. He's got to learn. Do you know your way to Kerkonik, or do you need a map?
Oh, I see. Well, the most thing I'm concerned about is getting there and being run out of town immediately. I think we could make our way there ourselves if we had to, see if we can get clear of this place. But do you have any way that we could be assured some kind of safety if we head to Kerkonik?
We could send an animal messenger. We have that ability, right?
How meta of you to know my spells.
I am quite positive someone has brought it up before. No?
Nope.
No, I think just when we're talking about what we took for levels and things. we could send word that you'll be coming, and we can put our stamp of approval on you.
Yes, our word carries quite a great deal of sway.
Oh, they love us there.
We saved them.
Okay, so is it they'll just magically know when we appear, or do you have a letter of recommendation?
We can write you a letter. But if we can, we should also send, like, forewarning.
Yes, well, I am...
Otherwise, we'll go back down the mine.
No. I think it's probably best for the town that they get their mine back as well. I'm happy to write you a doctor's note, as it were.
Oh, give him this. And Wodun cuts a little strand of his hair off. Here, take this with you. He'll recognize the locks.
He'll recognize the scent.
Yeah, tell him to give it a sniff.
You take that one. I don't need it. And one of the other kobolds takes it from you.
Well,
Take good care of that.
Give me 10 minutes.
It starts rubbing it with his cheek. Sorry, what was that, Svieta?
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'll pick out a bit of lamb from my pack that I have and then pack it into snow and like shape it into like a bird.
Oh.
And then it'll turn into like this meaty snowbird.
Meat bird. What the hell?
I'll blow the snow off of it so it's now just a meat bird.
Jesus.
I mean, I was going to make it an actual bird if you wanted to use.
And then I brush it again and it's a bird.
What type of bird is it? So I looked up winter birds, but now I'm curious as to what you thought
I
it
like
was.
meat bird.
It's a cardinal. Still meat coloured.
Cardinals were island birds.
No,
Northern cardinal is a
red.
winter bird.
Okay.
They were the triangle heads.
Yeah.
There's a baseball team.
Sure is.
Sure is.
Can you talk to it?
I've still got... Oh, no, I had to drop speaker then also.
No,
No,
well-
it can understand what I say because it has to relay the message.
Can it talk back to you?
Better not.
I'm curious how this works. You look at it. It looks at you.
You specify a location which you must have visited and a recipient, such as a man or woman dressed in the uniform of a town guard. So I'll be like, a silver dragonborn.
Yeah, you know.
That's drunk.
Yeah. Just imagine Trevor's walking around with a bottle in one hand, suddenly gets attacked by a bird.
Or perhaps
Meat bird!
Oh, it's a meat bird!
Oh, it's going this way!
Why is it so full of meat?
Perhaps it should be someone more sober, like the
innkeeper?
like the innkeepers.
Or the
That's perfect, because no one will believe him. Last night there was this meat bird!
What were the ladies' names in the Norfolk Tavern?
Ali and...
Oh, Horacio would know immediately.
Oh yes, Horacio. Who are they?
Yeah, so let's... what
Like,
is it?
he rattles them off, I don't remember. But
I'll take the description that Horatio provides.
You're talking about Ali and Corey.
Yes. Women in the bar.
I think you can give them a name.
Yeah, I'll let them know, and I'll give them a message to say it can only be 25 letters, but I'm not going to count that out. I'll just be like,
That's fine.
to expect a pack of kobolds of the nice variety.
Okay.
Friends of ours.
Treat well. Keep away from dwarves.
Alright. The little cardinal looks up at you and goes, Is that all?
I told you not to talk to me.
You can't keep me from talking G!
Word, dog? I don't know.
Word, dog?
I think you're patronising me.
Yeah, go now. There's rush to be had. Piss off. And I just lob it. Into the air.
It doesn't spread its wings and at first just drifts into a snowbank. It stands up and goes, You need to improve your carrier service. And then it flies away.
Sorry, that's a new one for me. I'm still practicing.
Seemed flawless, I liked it.
You call that shaped meat? What do you call that?
Animal messenger. Maybe I should call it shaped meat.
Meat bird.
We've taken ever so liberties with the exact usage of this spell, but yes.
No, it says what I need is a morsel of food.
A morsel.
I don't think that's supposed to be the bird.
No, but that's very clever. Very,
Alright, so you've got a messenger away. Now Trex has a doctor's note.
So I was away on Monday.
And so Trex looks at his kobolds and looks at you and goes, So, are you going to get us through town town so that we can, or are we just off on our own?
Oh, I mean, if you need to get through town, we can hide you, I guess.
Tourmaline or Caer Konig?
What's going to be the best way? We do need to hit the main road, I suppose.
Give me the map. The big map.
May we have a map on the screen, please?
Yep, one moment.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So, yeah, I think it would be roughing it a bit, but they could skip Tourmaline and hit the main road. They just need to head south for a little bit away from the forest.
Mm-hmm.
While we're pointing at the map and like showing them where they could maybe avoid the town and stuff, kind of jogs Wodun's memory that we're supposed to find our little mate out here near the spine of the world. Was it the Copper Knobberknockers?
Yeah, his mate. They reckon they might be onto something.
Like up north of Lonely Wood.
Yeah. Should guys, I actually have some business out here that maybe we could take care of on the way back and go find Copper's companion who is trying to stop the endless winter like we are.
True. It's not too far away.
Yes, it was supposed to be up near Lonelywood, wasn't it?
He wasn't a gnome, was he?
He was a gnome.
No, the Copper was, but was his friend.
Oh.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
So I'll turn to Trex and say, good sir, you wouldn't happen to have come across any small remote cabins in your travels out here, have you?
And you see him, when you say that, he sort of like cocks his head to the side and goes, small cabins. Oh, yes, I think somewhere north of here, yes?
Yes, we're looking for, and I'll describe who we're looking for.
His name is MacLeod.
Thank you. Thanks, Wodun. MacLeod.
It was actually one of the directions we were heading before we headed down to the gem mine. Personally, I want to stay away from it. It gives me a bad feeling. So we decided not to hang out there. But we saw a cabin along the river heading north, just north of Lonelywood. Yes, I think it would only be if you managed to get onto the river and keep the wood to your right, you would be there within a few miles.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did you say there's some danger out there, or...?
A feeling of unease?
You see him sort of shift on his feet, and he's like got that sharp intake of breath. He's like, I don't like it. Put it that way. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. And he looks at you, he's like, mouth open, like, yeah, sure. That's convincing enough.
Can I look at him and try to look through what he's doing?
Sure, roll me an
just try
insight
to
check.
get some meaning from this display.
He's rolling insight check.
What is heebie-jeebie?
I think they're a band.
Yeah.
Oh.
From Sweden, maybe.
I knew a band once. It was a water genocide that came to town, and they were called the 9 Inch Nixies.
Oh, they had that one hit, didn't they? Yeah, I remember
It was Animal or something. It was very druidic.
that. Insight is 12.
I mean, you think that he's telling the truth in the sense that he doesn't like the area, but you suspect he might not be fully forthcoming as to why.
Please, would you care to elaborate? We are planning to visit this place. Any dangers that you might be aware of would be good to know.
Oh, I'm sure for people like you it wouldn't be dangerous at all. Just people like me have such a weak constitution, you know.
Will I need this if we go out there?
Oh my god,
What
put
do you
that
mean?
down!
Whoa!
Sorry, I pointed it at you, didn't I?
What's that?
It was my laser gun.
What
Anyway,
is a
would
laser
you...
gun?
Well, if you don't want to find out, you better tell us about this cat. I'm joking. Just joking. So with Wodun accidentally pointing the barrel of his laser at this guy, can I maybe accidentally intimidate him into revealing some more info?
He has no idea what a gun is. Roll with disadvantage.
All right. Intimidation. All right. 11. So not as... It's worse. Never mind.
It really is very finely crafted. You call this a gun?
Yes, laser gun.
A laser gun.
Yes.
How interesting.
All I'll say is that you don't want to be on this end, and I pointed at him again.
Oh,
Because...
oh, I see it. He
Put a
puts his
hole in
hands
you.
up like, oh, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do it. Oh.
Pew! Sorry, that's not sufficient enough to make him scared of you.
Okay.
Are you threatening him?
I was kind of accidentally threatening him to try and get some more information.
Waving a gun around you.
Yeah.
That's an accidental intimidation, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be much forthcoming about anything else.
That's okay.
Right.
It should be fine.
Yeah, I don't see why it would be a problem.
Well, they built tourmaline so close to the forest. Surely nothing terribly dangerous can be in there. So it should be fine for people taller than you, Carnelian.
Well, I mean, there was that winter wolf.
Oh, yeah. And, who'd they mention? Fireman?
Druid of some kind.
Fireman Sam? Didn't even write it down. What the hell?
Bloodclaw? Was it?
That's it.
The leader. Yes, you're
Was
right.
it Bloodclaw?
You're going to have to go
Yeah,
and
it's
listen to the
okay.
episode.
Yeah.
Fang.
Bloodfang.
Well, maybe if we head out there, we can kill 2 druids with 1 stone.
Not me.
Not you.
Oh.
Blood man. Blood claw.
Who's the other druid?
Yeah, blood claw. Blood fang.
You
So
said
2 druids, 1 stone. Who's the other druid?
I don't know.
I don't want to go out there anymore.
I'm really concerned for you.
Let's go. The kobolds should be fine without us to get to Kerkonig.
All right, boys. They put their little sticks with little bundles at the end of them. Sticks up. They put their hats down low, and it's like, time to go on the rail. And they start heading south, off in the distance to you.
Watch out for verbigs.
The what? It's smacked by a giant. They...
Hey, Thwip.
What?
Keep it cool.
You got it.
You get it? Like the cool Thwip? You get
Cool thwip.
You get it?
Like Spider-Man thwip.
Who's Spider? Who?
Spider-Man.
Sorry.
What's a hero in one universe is a threat in another. So you're now left alone outside the mine.
Well,
Gonna head up to Lilywood.
yes.
So do you want to? You don't want to go back to town or anything like that. You just want to just go straight.
I think we should head straight
Yeah,
there.
straight there. Or do you need...
No, I should be kind. I wonder if I can send 2 animal messages.
How do you feel? Svieta?
A lot better.
How would
Still
you
not
put
100.
yourself on a scale of, what are you, like 30 or something?
About 26 out of 31.
Yeah.
It's a very weird scale that I use.
Yeah, bizarre, but it's a very accurate indication.
It's imperial system I use.
Those crazy Imperials.
I don't know if I can have like multiple birds going at once.
Does the spell require concentration? Which I don't think it would.
No, it doesn't.
Then I don't see any reason why not.
Look, to save us a bit of time on the road, I will send out another message to Tourmaline to let them know that the kobold threat is free.
Good idea, in case anything happens to your meat bird.
Yes.
All right, how does this work? Is he making another meat bird?
It's
Fucking meat birds, how do they work?
It's the exact same, but this one's
What is it?
more chunky.
It's a more chunky cardinal.
Yeah.
Looks up and he goes, "Yes, sir."
I need you to go to Tourmaline. Don't talk to me.
That's what I do. That's the whole point of the spell.
No, not to me. Don't talk to me.
You can hear me all the time.
Coming out of this tiny little meat bird.
What? You've given me meat.
Listen to me. I only have
Excuse me?
25 words to you.
What is it with you, like, attracting, like, the sassy animals? Every animal you talk to is, like, nothing but lip.
I don't know.
I get it from my mother. You're my mum. You
Okay.
made me out of meat.
Meat mother.
What have I done?
Well, anyway, what you want?
Oh, do you like it, Horacio? It's like that meat golem that we found.
Can I just, like, assess it? Like the flesh?
Assess the flesh.
Would
Yeah,
you
you
allow
can,
me to assess the flesh?
you can press the flesh, sure.
I'll press it.
It's very squishy.
Medium rare.
This is pretty fresh.
I've only blown off the snow. It's still meaty.
Yeah, there's chunks of meat on it.
It's a meat bird. This is a real meat bird. You've done it.
Aren't all birds made out of meat?
Yeah, I guess you could think of it like that, but usually there's more than just the meat.
That's
Don't
true.
have to pluck this one.
Ah, yes, your bird comes pre-plucked.
And I brush it and it's all fluffy. You can pluck this one.
If it doesn't shut up, I will.
I'm somewhat uncomfortable with this
Shut
situation.
up! And I tell her to go to Tourmaline with the instructions of the kobolds, and I baseball throw it into
And it sails across and smacks head first into a tree. And there's this little splat and there's little blood ring on the tree, and then you see it shake its head, start flapping its wings. It's well, that's fairly rude. It flies away.
Don't talk to me.
Your new thing, like summoning meat birds and giving them a hard time.
I think the meat birds are giving Svieta a hard time.
They have one person to talk to. That's the intended target. I don't want them to talk to me.
Shut the fuck up.
You should update your Twitter account.
Oh, reflex_save.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got some birds heading out to Callan. You've got some birds heading out to Tourmaline. If you want birds heading anywhere else, you sure can send them. But right now, it seems like you want to try and find this cabin a little bit to the north of where you are.
Yes, please.
How do you intend to do so? Do you want to try and go through the Lonely Wood, around it?
Weren't we... Oh, well, you mean how we want to get... Because I'm pretty sure it was pointed to us on a map, wasn't it?
Fairly consistently. You'd have to find the river and then basically follow the river for a couple miles.
Yeah, that's what he said. Follow the river and keep the Lonelywood to your right.
Yeah,
I
so
guess
you'd either go back to town and then go north, keeping the Lonely Wood to your right, or you could skirt the entire woods and meet back up at the river further north.
Why don't we just head towards the lake and then follow the lake till it becomes a river?
We know where the lake is, so
Yeah.
it's probably
Okay.
the best bet.
We can just bypass the town.
You basically head back to Tourmaline, but so I'm going to say you head back along the trail in which you came down here. You eventually get out to the town where the speaker had taken to the head of the trail, shunning every person that tries to say hello, good evening, good day. You then skip past all of the houses to the north and make your way to the Mare Duladon.
I mean, they don't want to talk to me, so...
You actually then meet back up with the main road that heads north from here. So the major town here, Tourmaline, is where you are, and then you head now on the main road again. For about half an hour, you are heading along the shores of the lake with the woods to your right, and approaching in the distance is another small town. This town's called Lonelywood.
Would you look at that? I thought it was just the wood that was called the Lonely Wood.
The same. There's a town here.
Maybe it's like New York, you know.
New York.
New York, New York.
Ah,
Is that near the last?
Lonely Wood, Lonely Wood.
Never mind.
What happened to the old York?
Ask them.
Fell off.
Fell off. That's right.
Fell on hard times and had to lose the new. What I'm going to do is really quickly just give you the map of Lonelywood if you'd like to check Roll20. So as you can see, the main road actually leads through the woods, so you would have had to have ducked into the woods slightly on this main road. And you can see almost integrated into the wood there are a number of houses that from the trees.
It's all
to the
nestled
road.
in,
It's all
isn't it?
nestled in.
Cool.
There are a number of things to see here, but if you want to ignore them, you can. And then you can follow your way to the docks and head north to the unpaved wilderness.
We should probably ignore them for now.
Probably
Come back
ignore
after
them,
we've
yeah.
got
Yes.
done
Yep.
the Psi Crystal mission.
Yep.
Bye, Lonely Wood.
Sorry, Ashman. Loan application time. Can't talk.
Is this town also bitingly cold because of random wind gusts? I don't like that response.
No, not so much. This wood is nestled pretty firmly here, but whilst you're trying to avoid much conversation, a lot of the residents also are trying to do the same thing to you. You can see a number of people just giving you a bit of a stare as you pass by, but don't seem to make any attempt to actually talk to you. And you can see one or two of them seem to be eyeing your cart with a little bit of envy.
How do the as we're passing through, how's the condition of the buildings here?
The buildings look okay. They look well constructed, if a little bit quaint. Like, pretty functional at best. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of like...
Extravagance or decoration?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we kind of getting like Duggan's Hole vibes from them?
No, not quite, but maybe also not friendly as well.
I mean, they're not pointing crossbows at us. So.
Yeah, that's probably the key difference here.
True. Maybe we shouldn't come here after.
No, we'll just go through, ignore them.
Bye, Lonelywood.
Bye. Don't be too lonely, it's okay.
Okay.
You're pretty firmly nestled here, so don't worry about it.
Stay there.
So you're finding your way across the docks. You can see a number of people hauling in catches for the day. All of them give you sort of semi-dirty looks. But eventually you make your way to the north, and now you have unpaved wilderness ahead of you.
Unpaved and Untamed. It's the name of my autobiography.
Interesting.
Still working out the connection, but that's the beauty of writing a book.
Now you can see, as you continue heading further north, the lake that you're on starts to narrow down. And eventually, after about an hour or so, it comes down to an outlet for a river, which is frozen over. So the lake, for the most part, is unfrozen, but as you get closer and closer, you can see more ice flows and sheets, and eventually it's frozen over. Conceivably, there's still water running underneath, but difficult to get to. Eventually, you come so far north that you are breaking away from the actual Lonelywood itself, and you just have the river along to your side. You travel for a couple of hours. Now the sun is starting to set here over the dale. It's getting to mid-afternoon, mid-perpetual dusk. So you know there's not a whole lot of light left for you to utilize. But as you come around the bend of the river, everyone roll a perception check.
Well done, Cretus. Oh, good.
Now 20.
Oh,
bitch.
yes.
Okay. I think...
+2.
I got 21.
I also got 21.
Nice.
I got 13, so good thing you guys are on the ball.
Well,
Cretus is 500 meters on the right.
well, I think it's only fitting that we can say that as you come around the bend, off in the distance, just up and away from the river, like off the banks, you can see what looks to be a cabin. Perched on the edge of a snowy ridge above a gorge is a black lodge on wooden stilts. Whatever path might have led to this ramshackle retreat lies buried under the snow. Icy steps climb into the snow-covered walkway that clings to the south side of the structure. The building's slumped posture and sagging snow-covered roof, coupled with the broken windows and loose flapping shutters, suggest utter abandonment. Large snowdrifts hurtle along the rotted stilts and engulf a nearby woodshed and outhouse. Only the wind visits this sinister place.
Ominous.
Yeah.
So you can see the cabin is like above you, so it's off from the river, and then actually overlooks on a gorge, on one side of it.
Like a natural gorge?
It looks like it.
Shall we go and knock, I guess?
Yeah.
This is the right place, isn't it? Surely there's only a few cabins out here. It looks abandoned.
Yeah, it appears abandoned. Do we see any signs of movement?
From the I'll roll over your perception check, and it was very good. And with that, you do not.
Well, let's
Investigate. Move to a new map.
Oh,
Okay, can you see the compass as well that you're on top of?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we've moved to a new map. You can see you're coming out of the woods here. To your left, you can see that the edges there, that's the gorge I was describing.
Oh, yeah.
To your right, you can see some buildings coming through the trees. I just didn't put you exactly there.
Thanks for not putting us in the gorge.
I had thought about it, but that would be a little bit mean. So you can see here this sort of like balcony that extends around the edge of the front of the cabin that you can see. That's off the ground. So the entrance to that is all the way over here. You can see those steps.
To the east.
Yep.
Just to the east of us. What is this thing here that appears to be like a 5x5 square that's just blocking all vision?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a small little wooden building. Do you want to go take a look?
Oh no, I mean like it's just
This thing
I couldn't
here.
even see what it was.
It's like a
No, I
pillar.
know. So you don't need to go around and investigate. It's a wood walled building, very small.
Okay, so it is like a 5x5 shack.
Yes.
Does it smell like shit?
On point, it does.
Oh, I've seen one of those things before. I heard that you have to go out and do a shit in them.
I would like to go up to Otto and Dogcliff and use their noses to just search for traps around the area.
Okay, they could do a survival check.
Can I get advantage from that survival check?
They're using their nose, so sure.
They sniff it.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to assume that because they take about 20 minutes to sniff around the immediate area.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk to one of them?
Yeah, while they're having a sniff.
All right, I'm going to let you cast Speak with Animals as a ritual, and we got Dogcliff again.
Dogcliff, have you found anything at all?
I found this little building here. It smells awful. I want to go in.
No, because I'm worried that you might eat something in there. Don't sniff it. They look like sausages, but they're not.
Sorry.
Oh, why?
Because
Devil sausage. Do not eat.
Does he smell anything, I guess?
So with the 13, you don't smell anything except for the bad smell coming from the outhouse. And you can hear, all I will say is like Dogcliff can very clearly hear the sort of creaking that the wood's getting as the wind blows across the cabin.
Love that sound. You can hear the wind coming.
Is the like the wooden planks, like is this like a veranda or a deck? Is it like up is this like on a second story, or is this on ground level?
So from what you can see, the actual cabin itself is raised on stilts, and it's not at ground floor. The actual floor of the cabin is raised up off the ground.
Okay. Can we see like a way up?
Yeah, so at the very side of this cabin here is a set of stairs that leads up.
Okay. Well, shall we head up and have a look then?
Does it feel like there's any sort of illusion going on here to disguise the cabin?
Not with the rolls that you've made for Dogcliff, and unless you guys
Oh,
want
I
to do your
mean,
own
like
individual
Wodun
checks.
was wondering.
Yeah, so you can do an investigation check on illusions if you're specifically looking for that.
Yeah.
Wodun, what are you doing?
I feel like someone is making an illusion so that this place doesn't get investigated.
I could have a more thorough check for that if you'd like.
Yeah, actually, you're better at magic than me.
Yes. Help him.
Well, give me 10 minutes so I can ritually cast it.
Please, you do it. Yep, definitely you.
Detect magic as a ritual?
How far can you detect magic, and where are you standing?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet for detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
It is 30 feet. It is 30 feet of me, but
Alright.
we've got 10 minutes, so we can go for a little walk once the spell is cast.
Alright, so as you cast detect magic and you sort of focus it on the ramp area in the cabin that's in front of you, you don't detect any magic.
Okay. Well, no magic yet, but let's maybe as we walk, I might pick something up.
Yeah, Wodun's going to head up the stairs with a spear out and shield out.
Carnelian will follow him.
So I'm going to move myself over here. Here we go. Here we go upstairs. Here we go.
Now, to be
Go on,
clear
something.
to you guys, everything that's on this map, gaps and all, is what's represented here. It's not for artistic license.
Okay.
Okay. Just so you know, too, Gaps and All is actually the name of my autobiography.
How many autobiographies do you have?
28.
Alright, well, I expect by the end of next episode we know what all the titles are.
All right, well, you got 2 for free.
Just gonna have Otto and Dogcliff defend the card again.
Okay.
Same instructions as before.
There is enough light to see out here as well, by the way, so you don't need a torch, but just because the way the map's laid out. So you want them to defend the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
More than kobolds, like just anyone that's not us four.
Okay.
Yep.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
If I look through the window, does it look like there's some sort of like scientist or like researcher living here?
Okay, in that window that's ahead of you, you can see a room. In that room, you can see a number of items that look to be strewn across the floor, or in bookshelves here, like lining the walls. You can only have a limited vision, but as you sort of look side to side, you don't see anyone, or you don't see any movement. But you do see plenty of like detritus or trash about the place, and you can see a table.
This doesn't look good, guys.
What about the room that Carnelian can poke into?
Okay. That room looks like it's got frost covering a lot of the floor and tables that are in there. And you can see on the table, just from the angle that you're on, it looks like there's a number of tools or something that might be covered in snow on the table there.
Covered in snow. If I look up, is there like the roof?
The roof is sagging, and there are plenty of places for this to come in, either through the windows. You can see one on the opposite side of you as well. They don't look like they're particularly well. Like the one opposite you looks broken.
Okay. If he checks the door, is it locked?
No, it doesn't appear to be locked, only closed.
Alright, well, let's open door number 1.
Okay.
I'm going to move up to...
Watch out for traps.
That's just where I moved the door
Yeah.
piece to. That's why it's slightly thicker. It doesn't
Alright,
mean
well,
anything.
let's give the room a quick once over to make sure that nothing nasty is waiting for Carnelian. Still no magic within 30 feet of him, right?
From where you are right now, no. So this room, as I said, every surface, the description here, frost covers every surface of this abandoned workshop. Along here, you can see on the tables there are, it looks like there's things under the snow, and you can see a bookcase sort of on the north wall. When you take a look at it, a number of tiny squirrels come through the hole and then run down the bookshelf and then out through a small hole near the floor.
Tiny squirrels.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit.
I'm going to actually go inside, and I'm going to go to the bookshelf. I'm going to check against the wall to see if it looks like it's just a bookshelf or maybe
Sure.
a secret door.
Roll me an investigation check. Svieta, Horacio, is there anything you want to do as well?
I might inspect did you say there's a table with wood, like workshop equipment?
Yep, looks like it.
Can I just check out what exactly is on that table?
Okay, you can start brushing aside the snow.
Yes.
Svieta?
What's in the far right corner? Is it a dresser?
That's the bookshelf, I think, that Wodun's looking at.
Oh, right.
That's up here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bookshelf.
I'll just hang out in the corner just for a bit.
Okay. Wodun, you can see that the bookshelf doesn't look particularly stable. Like, you can move it quite easily. It doesn't look like there's anything behind it. And it looks like the wood's rotting away. You can see that the little squirrels that came rushing out, looks like they built a little, like, nest in one of the corners.
Okay, so the hole doesn't go through to...
No, it
okay.
doesn't.
And the books on the bookshelf, does this look like a guy that was trying to research how to save Frostwind Dale?
On this particular bookshelf, all you can see is some scraps of paper and other detritus. You don't see anything of interest here.
Okay.
Horatio, you're brushing aside the snow on the table, and what you find underneath it is a set of smith's tools and a set of tinker's tools all spread across the table. You can put them back together in their component parts and have a full set of each.
Perfect.
You can also see some twisted bits of metal.
Guys, I've got a set of smith's tools and a set of tinkerer's tools here. I'll hang on to them for now, but if you would like them later, please let me know.
It's an excellent find.
Score.
Are there any other ways in or out of the room other than the door and the window?
That looks to be it.
Okay.
Well, back to the other room.
Yeah, I think so.
It had a door, didn't it?
Do we need to make any sort of check to jump over this gap here?
You could jump it if you want. It's a 4-foot wide gap.
Oh, Carnelian will just take a running start to leap over.
Okay.
Whee!
Hey, Carnelian,
Yeah.
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
20.
Okay. I'm going to say just so you know, the walkway below you collapses.
Oh.
You make your save, which means you only drop 20 feet rather than 120 feet down the gorge to your left.
Oh my god.
And you do fall into the snow and take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Silly Carnelian.
But you're able to grab onto one of the stilts just before you go over the gorge. Had you have failed that save, you would have taken a lot more damage.
Yeah, go figure.
Gorgeous. I think I've got some rope.
I'll just walk back around and... Guys, it's not that hard. I'll just walk back around, come up the stairs, and rejoin you.
Whilst he's trudging through the snow...
Kind of like dusting yourself up. Fucking... Svieta, what would you like to do?
Am I standing in front of a window?
You are indeed standing in front
Is
of
it covered in glass?
The glass appears to be broken in. And it looks like it's big enough for you to fit through if you would like to.
I'm going to fit through the window.
Okay.
Clearing away shrapnel glass.
Okay. That should
kicking
be
it with
okay.
my boot.
That's no problem. This room contains lingering smells of burnt wood and flesh. You also catch the faint odour of wine. Snow has fallen through the holes in the roof and has been pushed into the corners by stiff winds blowing through the broken window. The walls and furniture are scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book on it. Next to the table, on the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
Horacio, there's a body here.
Oh.
It's burnt.
Oh, let me have a look.
Is Carnelian and Wodun also coming in here too?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 2 things then. Place yourselves on the map, but also, Carnelian, you detect magic. You detect 2 sources of magic. One is coming from the skeleton. The other is coming from the object about 6 inches in diameter.
That's magic. Well, they're both magic.
The
Someone's
body?
cast a spell on the body. What kind of spell?
You look a bit closer, and it looks like it's not coming from the body itself, but from a necklace that's hanging around its neck. That looks to be in pretty good condition.
What schools of magic on both?
So the first things first, for the little 6-inch diameter object, looks like there's transmutation magic surrounding it. The necklace also appears to have transmutation magic on it as well.
Oh, okay. Well, Carnelian will point out the necklace that the corpse is wearing. That's magic. And just said it was like a disc?
A little, like, orb.
Like a coin size, or...?
This magic item looks like a 6-inch diameter gyroscope featuring 2 scorched rings inlaid, what looks to be something scratched on the rings. And there's a dense chunk of something in the core.
Well, regardless, both magical.
Cool.
Alright, well, Carnelian will pick both of them up.
Okay. So you take the necklace off of the skeleton first. Everything appears to be okay. As you pick up the orb, you can see that the core of it starts to glow with a bright light. And as you're picking up, it's glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. What do you do?
Drop it and let it roll, like, away from Carnelian.
You drop the orb and it rolls back towards the table and the brightness starts to dim.
Drop your gyro.
Look, I don't want to fuck with anything that's been, like, next to a corpse that's been incinerated.
That's fair.
That's a very good observation.
I would like to investigate the corpse now, if I may.
You may.
Can I try and ascertain cause of death?
So that'd be a medicine check.
May I assist?
You may.
Gather around. You may learn a thing or two, Svieta.
Very excited.
Do you think he burnt to death?
Cause of death, definitely big fires. Very hot. Hotties. 18.
18. So you roll with advantage, right?
Yeah.
So the skeleton is, you can see most of the ash and soot around here is probably what remains of whoever this person was. It's burnt so badly it's just reduced to whatever it was to a skeleton, and you believe that the only reason why the necklace survived is because it's magical in nature. It must have been a very, very intense fire for this to happen. It doesn't look like the body is positioned in such a way like they were in pain or contorted or anything like that. It just looks like they fell backwards.
Just like very sudden.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't suppose this is the person, this is Copper's friend, do you?
It could be. It could be.
I think we should
book-
inspect the room a little more.
Yeah, the book on the table is not incinerated, though?
It is mostly charred. You can only make out the letters on the spine of the book, which looks like it belonged to a longer title, but you can see Ether is the only letters that remain.
Anything else of the book that we can still make out?
No, most of the pages are burned away.
Do we want to check out the other rooms?
Yep.
Wodun.
Yeah, dog.
Sorry, that where you are?
Yeah, dog.
Wodun?
Yep.
Okay. So you're stepping back there. You're looking at the book that you've got.
Oh, wait, where... Oh, the book's on this table?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're standing there and you sort of pick up the book by its spine to take a look at the all that remains, the word.
Mm-hmm.
And you shift your weight backwards and you hear a distinct creaking sound as the floor below you gives way.
Guys, this book's making weird noises!
You're going to have to roll a reflex save
Aw.
next week on Reflex Save.
Good one.
In a dark, dark road, there was a dark, dark cabin. And in a dark, dark cabin, there was a dark, dark cellar. And in the dark, dark cellar, some skeletons lived.